We're good. Yeah, it's like arguing ice cream
It is an
flavors.
honor to make your
That's a great way to say it.
acquaintance,
Yep.
Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother...
Hydration
my
is
father
required.
did.
I'm working
I am
on
Sir
it.
Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
Nani?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
Keep digging, buddy.
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Did we just... You just got a squire? Oh. Okay. Somebody earlier said, Cohh, are you a little darker than normal? Yeah, I normally have these two big lights like right in my face. And tonight I've just been feeling kind of chill. And I didn't really want two big lights in my face, so I kind of tilted them to the side. So hopefully it's not like... Hopefully it's still usable. I'm thinking I may rock this for a bit. Yeah. Looks fine? Okay, cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, if anything, it's lighting the back more, so hopefully the green screen's even crisper. But, yeah. Cohh looks sweaty. I'm not sweaty. I'm probably just super oily. Yeah. I'm an oily person.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts.
I'm very moist.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
It looks like Cohh. I'll take it. Yeah. Cohh's an oily game salesman. It's true. I am.
I can't do it.
My lord. My lady.
My lord. My
We
lady.
received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Hold up.
But
Sorry, but most of the ones using that hashtag have been doing the opposite of what you are claiming. They're not simply saying they don't like 16. They're saying this is not Final Fantasy and that it betrayed the franchise. Completely disagree with your take. See, I haven't seen that. I've seen the people saying not my Final Fantasy just because they were talking about how different the game was from the previous ones. But I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And Neelox, funny enough, you agreed with my point and then said I completely disagree with your take. Because here, let me read what you said again. They're not simply saying they don't like 16. They're saying this is not Final Fantasy and that it betrayed the franchise. That is literally their opinion on this game. If somebody says, this is not Final Fantasy to me and it betrayed the franchise, I mean, I guess you could convince them that they think that's wrong when it's their opinion on if it's a Final Fantasy game. Basically, they don't agree with the devs. But I mean, that's not really an arguable point. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not really like, I mean, you could use using Jesse Cox's very good video as you could say Final Fantasy has evolved through the seasons. It's gone different in most games, blah, 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 blah. But even then, they could just watch that whole video and just be like, no, I don't agree with that. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you're saying I disagree with your take that folks using the hashtag are saying simply it's not their game. You claiming that is what they're saying. What I'm saying, oh, you see, I didn't look into it. The ones I saw were just saying it wasn't their game. I didn't realize there was a whole movement going against it. Can we please stop talking about this? No. Whenever I play games, I sometimes pause them and talk about matters that concern them. Yeah, I do. Sorry. Thankfully, there's lots of people playing this game, so you can go watch someone else. And we'll both be happier. Sound good? Okay. Thanks. Anyway, so yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I have not I didn't realize it was bigger than that.
Ultimate thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh.
Last thing I'll say about it. I feel the opinions behind it are fine. I mean, I don't necessarily think there needs to be a movement saying it's a wrong game, but that goes beyond opinion. That's a different thing. That's a different thing. All right, let's go.
She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning.
That's not what I was
doing
talking
all
about.
this.
Then we'll look for her there.
To be clear. Mm-hmm. Yikes. Very yikes. Agreed, soiled my pants.
We could leave.
Super yikes, even. One solitary yike. Singular, not plural.
That thing?
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection.
Oh.
And protect them I shall, because they are my charges and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice.
Yeah.
Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left.
Exploding Man, I don't know who that is.
Lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I want a drink.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
Oh my.
What we need to consider
is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Let's go beelining the main story. I'm focusing on the main story. Yeah. Spook Mountain, thank you so much for the 2 months. Appreciate you, bud.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Stephanie Sterling, she basically says she doesn't like the world. Everyone treats the player badly, and she doesn't know why. She should do quests for those people or save the world. It's valid. She doesn't like the world, and she doesn't feel the perspective is right for this person to keep being nice to everyone when they're a dick to them. Yeah. See ya.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I think in the case of... I'm going to pause because I know everyone's been loving that this evening. I think in the case of Clive, though, I think that speaks incredibly highly of his upbringing and his character. I mean, the big thing is that he was raised as like a guardian, and he was instilled with good values, almost chivalrous values. So I feel like in a lot of ways, he feels that to just be a good person is one of the most important things he can do. He's just like he was raised as a Giga Chad. So it's kind of like, even if everyone's a dick to him, and I mean, a good way to look at that was how he just basically kept charging through when he had the brand on his face. So I think that if anything, it just builds on and speaks highly of his character as he continues to just kind of plow through all of these problems. But at the same time, I would not say that everyone treats him badly. I would say that a lot of people do, but I think that reinforces the stigma in the world and the caste system that this world has, which is, you know. So also, here's the thing, to talk about it, I think it's fine that Stephanie has her take. I would disagree with it. Not only on the second part that everyone treats him badly, but I would also disagree with the fact that I feel like he absolutely comes from a place where he's going to be good and chivalrous towards everyone. And I also like the world. So I'm pretty much on the opposite of that take in pretty much every way.
Family and more.
So there's that.
The flood was spreading, so
but they're totally entitled to their take. Right. So, you know, whatever.
And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
It's also very main character and kind of hero-y how Clive acts, and I think a lot of people play Final Fantasy a lot of times for stuff like that. If not in the main character, a lot of times Final Fantasy games do have that kind of just iconic good guy. And I think Clive is an iconic good guy. A lot of times they're troubled, and that makes it interesting.
All they could do
or have troubles. But, you know, that's kind of a big thing.
I needed that.
I enjoy it, for sure. Wow, there's like no enemies out here? Like at all? Just zero? Oh god, the windmills. There's some. There we go. Maybe? Nope. Man, this place is aether flooded, I guess. Cohh, I've been reading that this game has been overheating people's PS5s. Have you had any issues? Not yet. I'm not sure if there's like specific areas that do that, but no, I haven't had anything like that yet.
With me. Stay down.
Sorry, puppers.
Should I try?
Save your strength. Nice try. Soil and stone.
There we go. There's the big man. Let's try to take out some ads first. Oh, I was too far because he jumped back. What a jerk. Okay. Nil Rether, thank you very much for the Prime Gaming sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Doomdrake said, people treat the main character badly, but they still choose to help people, so it's The Witcher. Well, I'd say that's a very general hero trope in many different games. Not necessarily Witcher, but Witcher and also in many ways does it too. Yep. Witcher, I'd say...
Do you think there are more?
Interestingly enough, I would say that, and this is going to sound a little like meta, but I feel like Clive does it more from like a chivalrous leader perspective, where Geralt does it more from a duty perspective. And yes, the streamer said duty, but I feel like they have similar mannerisms with different perspectives on why they do it. Yeah.
There are always more, but I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Also, Geralt does it for survival in a lot of ways as well. He's a witcher and he does it to make gold so he can keep doing his thing. Like it's not quite, and he does it for the booty. Geralt does love the booty as well, and I believe that his trade is a purveyor of booty in many ways too. Yeah. Kitty's still doing all right? Yeah.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more.
Hey, LV Trisha.
And you'll need to be ready for them.
Thank you so much, LV Trisha. Appreciate you tipping the mod team.
Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts, for now at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit, but whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Oh.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Why doesn't Clive do it for the booty? That's because Clive is so far in Jill's end zone, he can't even breathe at this point. He's like so deep in that. Yeah, it's.
But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had.
Can't even come up for air.
Thank you again, Clive.
Also, I think he's secretly into Gav. You know, that's a thing too.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Okay. If everyone's into Gav, that's fair. I think that's fair. Yep.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh, do I not have Sniffa on this channel? Hold on.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Oh.
Thank you, Otto.
He just purring away, man. Just purring away.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Dude, I just realized Shiva, Ifrit, Phoenix, and Leviathan are all just chilling in this room right now.
Ultima.
Want to take over the world?
Very
Bahamut. I'm sorry. Bahamut.
My
Oh,
friend.
we haven't seen Leviathan. I wonder if we're going to see
Despite my
Leviathan.
best efforts,
Yeah, I meant
18
Bahamut,
years ago,
but
as
now I wonder
lay
if we're going to see
buried
Leviathan.
beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate,
Leviathan sub says, I'm here.
it was
Oh, hey,
not
bud.
Death who came for me, but another.
Oh.
And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
So he didn't die.
Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
He's done like 3 so far.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You wield them all. Or could wield them all.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
Yep, as a host.
I've encountered
That's right,
that
Clive is the
several
Avatar.
times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Bloody.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Uh-oh.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Taya told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall.
That cat is
Otto,
snoring.
prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Ultima's like, oh yeah, stay real close.
I'll look after him.
All right, well, let's go figure this out tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. We will, of course, be continuing this tomorrow, probably in the cozy, because I think this was a fun cozy tonight. I enjoyed doing this. That being said, tomorrow morning is going to be Dave the Diver. Tomorrow afternoon, I think, is probably more Dave the Diver. Maybe some of this. I don't know. We'll see, but it should be fun. Regardless, I'm out of here for now. I will see you guys then. As always, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. And I will see you. Thank you, No Nonsense, for a sub at the buzzer there. I will see you guys tomorrow for more fun and games. Have a great one.